loves, welcome back to my channel, and today it is part 2 of this series where we are talking about shopping in Europe right now and how much of a great deal it is. So on my previous video I talked to you all about VAT, getting this tax refunded back to you when you shop in Europe, import duties, how much can you shop abroad without having to pay import duties. I gave you the entire scoop in terms of taxes and duties in my previous video. Today I'm gonna focus on showing you the difference in prices between US and Europe, and I'm gonna show you how much money you're gonna save by shopping abroad. I'm also gonna talk to you about which brands are the best deals that you should focus on when you go to shop in Europe, because not all brands are made equal, okay? Some are a better deal than others. So let's get started. If you are new to my channel and you love fashion, luxury, shopping, you came to the right place. I hope you love it enough to subscribe. So let's talk about shopping in Europe. Well, first of all, the euro right now is at historic lows, which is making it for an amazing time for us to shop for luxury abroad. I cannot remember ever seeing the euro be the same value as the dollar. Right now, depending on the day, in some days the euro has actually dropped slightly below the dollar, which is insane, okay? So when you see the prices in euros, they are pretty much the same in dollars. And I wanted to give you specific examples so you can see the exact difference between certain items in different brands and different categories, okay? So let's do some comparisons first. So I'm gonna start with the Louis Vuitton Never Full. The Never Full here in the US costs $2,030 plus taxes. For all of the calculations for this video, I used an average of 7% in sales taxes. If you live in New York or California, you pay more, like 9-10% depending on where you are, and in some places you might pay slightly less, but in average I use 7% for the calculation, okay? So Never Full, $2,030. In Europe it is 1,500 euros, which is essentially $1,500, right? So if you do the calculation in the US with the sales taxes, you're going to be saving $672 by buying a Never Full abroad. Now, on my previous video, you saw that the VAT and the import duties cancel themselves out. I tell you all the deets on my past video, so really they do not come into play when it comes to how much money you save. Now let's talk about Hermes. If you look at a plain pair of Oran sandals, they will cost you in Europe 510 euros, and here in the US they are $660 plus tax. If you buy this abroad, you're going to be saving $196. I mean, that's a lot of money, guys, for like a little pair of shoes, you know what I mean? Now, I wanted to show you a little bit of different brands, right? So I picked this Gucci bamboo bag in a size small that I absolutely love. This bag here in the US is $3,400 plus tax. Abroad in Europe, it is 2,800 euros. If you calculate this with the taxes here in the US, you will be saving $838 by buying this in France or Greece or Italy. Now let's look at a classic Hermes belt. This will cost you 710 euros in Europe, and it will cost you 845 bucks plus tax here in the US. So if you buy this there, you're gonna be saving 194 bucks. And finally, I wanted to compare a more expensive bag. So I looked at the Coussin for Louis Vuitton, and it is 3,500 euros there and $4,700 here in the US plus tax. If you buy this there, you're gonna save a whopping $1,529. That is another bag. That's another pair of shoes. I mean, that is like some jewelry that you can buy for $1,000, a little Cartier ring. I mean, it is a big difference. Just this covers your ticket to go there if you fly coach, right? Obviously, some of these items are not gonna make worthwhile for you to pay for your ticket in a hotel to go. But if you're gonna buy a really expensive item, like a Birkin, it is worth it. It is worth, with the ticket and the hotel and your meals, you're gonna save so much money that it is worth actually just taking a trip just to go shop abroad. Same with exotics. If you're gonna buy a croc bag, I mean, croc bags in some cases are $10,000 cheaper. Like, it's a huge difference, you know, so worthwhile right now. Now, let's talk about which brand is the best brand for you to buy abroad. So a while ago, I had developed an Excel spreadsheet because I am a geek. My whole life is in Excel. Like, I love Excel. I plan everything on Excel, including my vacations, okay? So I did a comparison a long time ago and looked at the difference between Chanel, like at different price points, Hermes, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, to see if any of the brands were more advantageous than others. Well, I revisited that calculation and I looked at the situation that we are today. And yes, there are still brands that are a better deal that I believe you should focus on when you go shop abroad. So let's talk about the major brands, right? So in general, Louis Vuitton and Hermes are the best deals for you to buy abroad. The price difference is the largest for Louis Vuitton and Hermes. You will save a lot more money if you prioritize those brands. So typically when I travel abroad, when I get all my items from my wish list from Hermes and Louis Vuitton, and for the other brands, only if it's something super unique that I cannot find here, okay? Chanel, Gucci, Fendi, it's not as big of a difference. You will still save money. So for example, for a Chanel classic medium size, the price in euros is $82.50. The price here in the US is $8,800 plus taxes. So in the end, you're going to save about $1,100 buying a Chanel classic abroad. It's a little bit over 10%. But here is the deal. If you buy something around the same price that is Hermes or Louis Vuitton, let's say $8,000 range, you will save a lot more than $1,100. So for example, if you buy a Birkin, you will save about 30%, when for Chanel you're saving a little bit above 10%. Same with Louis Vuitton. I mean, I just gave you an example of a coussin that cost in the $3,000-$4,000 price range, which is half the price of a Chanel classic, and you will save $1,500 on a coussin. Chanel is double the price and you are saving less. Do you see what I'm saying? The rule also is that the more expensive the item that you buy, the more money you will save. Obviously, if you buy something that is $500, you're probably gonna save $50 to $150, right? But if you buy something that is $5,000, you're gonna save a lot more. But if you look at like Gucci, Chanel, something at the same price, you're gonna save a lot more at Hermes and Louis Vuitton. So whenever I travel, guys, I don't even look at Chanel unless, I mean, I'll go to the store obviously because I want to see the news and what's out and what they have at the store. But unless it's something super unique or something that it's impossible to get in the United States, I do not prioritize Chanel. I would rather go here in the comfort of my home with my regular SA and buy the item here. It is, to me, a much better deal to go buy Hermes. Or, so for example, I have a friend that collects the Hermes orange sandals in the croc leather. And yeah, I know here we are trying to build our history with Hermes, but dude, sometimes you're saving a lot of money buying abroad, okay? And then buying abroad, if you go to Paris, for example, if you're buying items at the store there, it's going to increase your chance of being able to get a Birkin there. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's a good thing to go buy abroad. I definitely do. Like, there are brands that I would prioritize buying it here for history because I don't think it's worthwhile. But for Hermes, hell yeah, you're gonna save so much money on a pair of croc orange sandals abroad, and then you're gonna have colors available for you right then and there. Here in the US is much more limited. You gotta wait, you gotta order, you gotta wait months to be able to get a croc in the color that you want. So there are so many advantages. The last time I went to Paris, I bought jewelry at Hermes because the difference is huge. Right now, if you are going to Europe, I would say think strategically about your wish list and all of the things that you want to buy. Oh, I forgot to talk about Dior. Dior is also on this 10 to 12% range. It's one of the brands that I don't think is super worthwhile to get. All of them are worthwhile. All of them you're going to be saving some money because, you know, the euro is so low right now. But if you want to be strategic, I would not prioritize Dior, Fendi, Gucci, and Chanel. Do you know what I mean? I just came back from Greece and you saw that I bought some Dior, but these were very exclusive pieces from the Riviera collection. They were not available here in the US. Some of those pieces you had to be a VIP client to be able to get first dibs. It never even made to stores. So I'm not a VIP client. So there's no chance in hell I'd get some of those things, right? So I did buy some Dior abroad, but I look at my wish list. You should do the same. Look at the most expensive items on your wish list from Louis Vuitton and Hermes, and those are the ones that you should prioritize when you go to Europe. And then, like I said on my last video, claim your VAT, but claim your import duty so you do not get in trouble, okay? I gave you the scoop on my last video. Go check it out. People are getting in trouble for not paying their import duties. Some crazy stuff happening at the airport, and I talk about it on my other videos, so go check it out. But hopefully this was helpful for you as you are planning your summer vacations in Europe, or maybe your fall vacations. Take advantage of the current financial situation because it is awesome for luxury shopping. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate you taking time to hang out with me, and I'll see you on the next video. Love you. Bye.